An initial public offering, or IPO, is the process by which a privately owned company makes its shares available for sale to the public for the first time. It does this by listing on a stock exchange. MTC is currently privately owned by Namibia Post and Telecom Holdings, which in turn is wholly owned by the Namibian government. That essentially makes MTC entirely owned by the Namibian government. Here's how the IPO is going to change that. Namibia Post and Telecom Holdings is making 49% of its shareholding in MTC available to the public and will continue to own the remaining 51%. That means that even after the IPO, the Namibian government will remain the largest MTC shareholder. The 49% on offer to the public consists of 367.5 million individual shares, which will be made available at a price of $8.50 a share. That's known as the issue price of the IPO. If you do a quick calculation, you'll see that the IPO is looking to raise 3.1 billion Namibian dollars. However, according to the prospectus, 2.4 billion of that has already been pledged by institutional investors. Wait, what? Let's take a quick step back. There are two main types of investors that can take part in this IPO. Institutional investors are your professional big-time players like pension funds, insurers, and asset managers. They sit on massive amounts of money that they manage on behalf of third parties, which allows them to invest at a much larger scale than the other category, which are your retail investors, such as you and me. Retail investors have much smaller amounts of capital, but they also have a lot more freedom because they're investing their own money. According to the prospectus, the fact that institutional investors have pledged to purchase 2.4 billion Namibian dollars worth of shares does not mean that those investors have already been allocated those shares. In the case of an oversubscription to the IPO, i.e., if MTC receives offers for more shares than the ones they've made available, the MTC board will decide who gets the shares and who doesn't. But what the institutional investor pledges do mean is that MTC is only really worried about raising an additional 719 million from the public because the other 2.4 billion has already been guaranteed. The IPO opened on Monday, the 20th of September, which means that anyone wishing to purchase MTC shares is now able to do so. It's worth noting that the minimum amount of shares you're allowed to buy is 200, meaning you need at least 1,700 Namibian dollars to participate in the share issue. The share issue closes on the 1st of November, and the shares are expected to be issued to their respective shareholders on the 19th of November. So there you have it, MTC's IPO in under 3 minutes. And I know, where's all the juicy stuff like how to actually apply for the shares step by step, or whether or not you should apply for the shares? I promise you guys, we have something really, really special in store for you guys this time. So stick around, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow all our social media pages because we'll be making an announcement really, really soon. And remember, learn, connect, grow.